guys, it is me, Stace. Welcome back to another Whatever Wednesday. For today's video, I want to share with you guys my design team project for Maymay Made It. We are making a really cute home decor item using the Bee's Knees stamp set. Isn't that fun? I think that'll look really cute on an indoor patio. Alright, so the first thing you need is a clay pot. This one is 4 inches and I painted it yellow and black. And I just used the apple barrel paint you could pick up from Walmart. And as I mentioned, the stamp set we're using is called Bee's Knees. We're using the bee, the honeycomb, the trail, and the greeting that says be calm and buzz on. I already went ahead and stamped my bees. I'm using 3 of them and I cut them out. I do want to back them up on a little bit of cardboard. So I'm just using recycled cereal box board here. I'm going to lay him on there and just cut around him. And I mentioned before, Maymay stamp sets, they're really nice and easy to cut around. There's really no hard lines to worry about, so that makes it really nice. And I'm not too worried about being perfect with this one because I'm going to make it a tad bit smaller, just so we don't need to worry about lining it up. Go around this little tail. Okay, and go around this part here. Now as far as going around that piece there, I'm actually not going to do that. I'm going to flip that piece over and just cut that part off, kind of thing. Don't need to worry about going around that one. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. Now I'm just going to make this smaller all the way around. Just a hair. Again, I'm doing this so we don't need to worry about lining it up exactly. And we're going to be putting wire between these 2 pieces, and this cardboard will give the bee a little bit more durability. Go around that piece a little bit more. Okay, then just bring it over here and kind of test cut it. All right, I think that looks pretty good. I'm going to grab my bees, and like I mentioned, I already did the other 2, so there's 3 bees total. All right, we're going to flip them over. On the back, I'm going to be applying some sticky tape. I'm going to use 3 of them. And I colored the bee with the Spectrum Noir markers, and I believe, yes, I used the color lemon. But you could use anything to color them in, or just leave them black and white. Okay, so we got that one done. Let's flip this guy over and grab this one. You do want to use a strong tape here because, like I mentioned, we're going to be putting wire between these. Okay, so there's that one. And we have this one here. And as I mentioned, I think this would look really cute on an indoor patio. Obviously, it can't be outside because the bees are just cardstock. If you want to, I'm guessing you could probably laminate them. That would be another idea. Alright, I'm going to take my bone folder and give all them guys a little bit of rub. I think that helps make the backing of the store tape come off a little bit easier. Alright, he goes to this one. I'm actually not going to peel them off yet because I want to add the wire. So I'm going to set all these aside. Alright, now the piece of white cardstock, this is 1.5 by 1. And we're going to stamp the greeting that says be calm and buzz on. And for that I'm using just basic black Memento ink. Inked it up really well. I'm going to bring this toward me so I can make sure I'm centered and straight with this one. Okay, I might have smudged a little bit. I'm going to try the other side. Good thing paper has 2 sides, right? I'm going to bring that back toward me again. See if I can make it be a tad bit better. Straight down, straight up. Okay, much better on that one. Alright, then I have a piece of black cardstock, a 1/4 inch bigger than this one. This is 1 3/4 by 1 1/4. And I have that same cardboard. This is the same size, actually it's a tad bit smaller than my black. Okay, I'm going to put this on my black piece. I'm going to grab my sticky strip again. Grab our black. So I want to be hot gluing this piece to the pot as well. And I don't want to just hot glue the paper. I have my hot glue gun over there, hopefully heating up. Yeah, okay. Okay, I'm gonna rub that, take the backing off. Okay, I'm gonna go and put my cardboard piece on that. And again, I cut the cardboard just a tad bit smaller than the black. All right, that looks pretty good. I'm gonna make sure I don't have any cardboard showing, which I do. Just trim it off a little bit. Okay, now I'm actually going to use foam dots on this piece here. That's the side I wanted, yes. And I'm going to use probably 5. I know it's itty bitty, but I always tend to go overboard with these, only because I want to make sure this stays on there and sticks really well. All right, got them on there, give them a squish, take the backing off. Whoop. Okay, I'm going to bring it toward me so I can make sure I'm lined up here on that black piece nicely. All right, I'm going to clean our mess up a little bit and we will carry on. All right, so we have all that done. Now we're going to bring our pot in, and I'm going to start off with the honeycomb image first. Now with this ink pad, you want to make sure you were using a StazOn. If you just use like a Mento ink, it'll wash away. So you do want to use a permanent ink. And the StazOn is, it is permanent, but it also is very slippery, especially when we're going on a pot like this. So it may smudge, and I'm okay with that. And the StazOn will stain your stamps, but it does not affect the actual stamping. They still work just as good. Okay, so I ink that up. I'm first going to hit ignore on my phone. Sorry about that. All right, and we're going to grab this, and I'm just going to go this way. And I'm going to roll it just like that. Okay, and you can see I didn't get it perfect, and I like that actually. I think that adds to the homemade look of it. Whoop. So again, I'm inking it up really well. And I find with the StazOn, because it has that really firm pad, it's easier to take the stamp pad to the stamp itself versus the other way around. All right, and this time we're going to kind of go downward a little bit. I'm just pressing on it and rolling it. Okay, and you can see I missed there, but again, I think that adds character to it. If it was perfect, we can buy it in a store, right? So ink it up really well again. And we're going to go straight across again. Just press down firmly and roll. Okay, I think we'll do one more. Get up really, really well. All right, and then we're going to go, I'm going to come down this way, I think, this time. Okay, like that. All right, go ahead and close up the StazOn. We're done with the black. Now I do want to add the little trail. Hopefully you can see that here on the black. Again, I'm going to use the StazOn. This is a white StazOn. I'm not a fan of this StazOn in particular, but it's the only white I have that's permanent. I have my trail on my block. I'm going to take it this way again. Now this one is a softer pad, and this one I do find a little bit more difficult because you're working on a smaller area, so it may smudge, and again, I'm okay with it. Okay, so you can see I got a little image there. I'm just going to keep on working my way around. And just like if we're making our own pattern paper, you want to rotate this image so you're not creating a pattern. Actually, I'm doing pretty good on this one. My first pot smudged a lot. Must be you guys. Okay. If you don't want to do this, you can use a pencil eraser and make this part up here be kind of polka dotted. That might be easier. All right, a few more. Now you'll also need a stick as well. We're going to stick that through the hole there, and some wire. All right, I'm going to go, actually I did not smudge at all. That's nice. Watch this last one, I'll smudge really bad, right? No, pretty good. All right, so there's that. Okay, so you can see all that white there, and it just adds something up top. All right, go ahead and close that. We're done with all of our ink pads and all of our stamping. Set that aside. All right, now we're going to flip it over, and we're going to grab our stick. Now hubby was nice enough last night to go through and find me some sticks. This one's probably going to be a little bit long, and I think a little bit not wide enough. So you want to determine how tall you want it. I think about there. I'm going to use hopefully, I'll use these guys. Oh yeah, we can cut it with this. If not, you just break it off. We're going to not see this part. Alrighty, we're going to stick that in there again. And kind of determine how you want your stick to go. Now remember, we're going to put the greeting here as well. See on my original one, the greeting is going to go there in the front. So you want to just find the nicer part. I think we're gonna go right there. I think will be pretty good. Okay, I'm gonna hold that here like that. On the inside, I'm gonna squirt in a boatload of hot glue just to help hold that stick in place. Okay. I'm gonna flip it over this way and just kind of hold it. Let that glue kind of run. I want to make sure I'm getting all around on the inside. So I'm just kind of looking all weird, rolling this around to make sure it's how I like it. Okay, and I'm going to hold that there because the glue is not set up yet. And I do want to squirt a little bit of glue on this part. Just a little bit, just to help hold that down. And you want to make sure this part is dried before you go in with your wire. And if you don't have wire, you can probably use a chenille stem. That'll probably work as well. Or a few of those. We're going to be using 3 strands of wire. And I'm just going to hold that there a little bit. And again, you can just twirl it around, make sure you have the side you like. You don't want to have this way be the front, otherwise we're not going to have enough room there for the greeting. I do like this part here, so I'm just going to hold that like that. And again, let it set up a little bit. Really fun little project though, isn't it? And it's different. You know, normally with stamps, we all tend to use it for a card or a scrapbook layout. Here we're using it on something that you could, you know, really enjoy on an indoor patio or give as a gift. I don't know if they have, like I know they have apple-themed kitchens and, you know, cows. If they have a bee-themed kitchen or even yellow and black, this will look really pretty in the kitchen as well. And if you don't want to do this whole part with the bees, you can flip it over the other way like that and use it for a planner and then stick your bees inside that. That would be another option. I think we're going to be okay with that. I'm going to set it aside for a moment. Now I have this wire. I've had this for a really long time. It's gold and it's 20 gauge. I'm going to go ahead and just cut 3 strands off. I'm not really measuring it because I'll probably trim them again. Alright, there we go. That's pretty much done. Alright, now we're going to go back to our bees here. Alright, now before we do that, I want to wrap my wire around the stick. And I'm focusing on my wrapping or the coiling on the bottom. You want to be careful, that hot glue might still be hot. Yeah, I can see that my stick is not permanently set up. That's okay, we'll just shove more glue in there. I just want to get this wire on here. Just give it a pinch. I'm going to have that wire go that way, just out of my way for a moment. I would recommend, you know, waiting for the glue to be completely dry before you do this, but on video I don't really have that luxury. Alright, I'm just going to wrap it around here, and again, I'm going to shove more glue on here. Making sure my stick is still in the direction I want it. Alright, so our last wire, I think we'll go this way. I'm just going to take my finger in there and just shove it around if I can grab it. Okay, and then just wrap it around. Oh, I got a voicemail. Probably the hubby. Alright. I'm going to bring that one around the back side. Okay, so you can see my wires. One's going this way, one's going that way, and one's going toward the back. Alright, now that we have that, I'm going to go ahead. I might wait a minute because I'm going to put my bees on. Alright, let's grab our bee. We're going to take, well, first, make sure you have your wire where you want it to go. Kind of up there a little bit. Alright, I'm going to take this, take the backing off. This is the hardest part when you don't have any fingernails. I used to have really pretty fingernails, and then we got the puppies, and I clean their ears, so I'm always afraid I'm going to poke them and cut them, so I cut my nails. Alright, this one might be a tad bit too long. Go in there and trim it. Alright, we're going to put the bee on there, just like that. And grab our backing and put that on the back of the bee. And you want to push down on the edges of the bee, not where the wire goes, because we only used cardstock. Oops. So you'll see the wire. So you want to push on the outer part of the bee, not where the wire is going through. You just kind of push that in there, like that. Okay, so there's our first bee on there. Isn't that cute? And let's move on and carry and do our other ones. All right, this one, I think I'm going to make him be a little bit shorter than the other ones. All right, take the backing off of this again. So I apologize, I'm already at 15 minutes. This video might be a tad bit long, but hopefully you guys enjoy it. All right, and again, we're going to take that off, and I want this bee going a different direction. And of course, you can always rotate the wire. I'm going to put him there. And again, grab our backing and put that on here, the back of the bee. And it does help a lot by cutting this backing piece shorter. You know, you don't have to worry about lining it up. And I'm not the best at that. Give it a pinch, and again, you don't want to pinch where or press down where the wire is. Okay, got that one done. Now we have our back one here. Now I think this one, I'm going to kind of bring, actually I'm going to do it with a few of them. I'm going to bring this guy around. Which way is our wire going? I'm going to bring him around here, so he's going up a little bit higher, like that. Our back one is going this way. I'm going to wrap it around the stick a little bit. And just kind of make sure you like it how it is. You can always adjust it, but I do kind of like it. All right, we're going to, actually I think I'm going to leave him a little bit higher than the other ones. Okay, all right, let's grab our last little bee here. Again, take that backing off. Say that sometimes is the hardest part. With me anyway. It's always the easiest thing that's the hardest thing sometimes. It does help though, I think, with your when you rub your bone folder across it. I think that makes it a little bit easier. All right, we're going to have this guy kind of going downward. Like that. Whoops, stick the wire, not my finger. Okay, and again we're going to move this forward and grab our backing. Oh, I think it goes this way. I have the cardboard part facing the back. All right, get it the best you can there. You can always come back in and trim a little bit. I can see I'm way off though. Nice thing is this tape is really strong, but not until you really press it down. I'm actually going to do it this way first. I'm going to line up the top of our bee. That might be easier too. And leave an opening there and just go ahead and shove your wire in that. There we go. Okay, that's another way to do it, guys. All right, go ahead and pinch around that. How cute, right? Oh, I love it. All right, last thing is our greeting. And we are going to go back in here because our stick is kind of wobbly. I'm going to hold it here, go back on the inside, and just again shove some more glue in there. And I'm actually going to bring in my little silicone piece over here just in case that glue drips down. Okay, I'm going to put some glue just on the front of it because we're going to hide that. And I do want to glue the wire to kind of keep that in place as well. Okay, and give the gun a little bit of twirl. I think that helps with the strings a little bit. All right, then figure out where you want this to go. I need to adjust my bee. And just kind of place it on there how you like it. I think it needs to go this way. This is the front of it. Ooh, okay. Don't stick your finger in the hot glue, guys. It does hurt. All right, I'm just going to readjust it so I'm back at the front where I want to be. Give him a little twist. I'm going to make him go this way. Then this guy will come down. Okay, so now I have the front where I want to be. All right, now I'm going to take this and just put a hot glue on the top part of that. Not really the bottom, just the top. Being pretty generous because it will drip down and catch my wire, which is what I want. All right, we're gonna put that just like that. Make sure it's touching the stick. Hold that in place. Just until it kind of sets up. This is super cute. I'm gonna get rid of my glue string. All right, what do you think, guys? I think we're good. A little bit of a glue string right there, but isn't that really cute? And it took us not horribly long. Any questions, guys, please let me know. Here's the other one. I will have a blog post below with all the supplies I've used, but you can get them all at Maymay Made It, except for the wire and I believe the white stays on and the paint. Any questions, guys, let me know. As always, thanks so much for watching. Have a great day, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.